Hello, and welcome back. You might be wondering what we're doing back in Paradise, but we actually have a pretty legitimate reason to be back here. And you hear that too, right? Like there's a chest over there or something that I may have missed. Oh, yep, there it is. Nice, level 1 stuff that I should have had a long time ago. But we're back in Hightown because there is a recurring quest that I kind of ignored for a long while. I need to remember exactly where this guy is. But Sansa, or whatever his name was, that had all that, all those cartographers that kept getting killed. But I don't remember where the hell he is. Sansa's important. It's like right over here. It's this place, yeah.
My shop is in here, Envoy.
That door doesn't open. Oh, would you look at that?
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with at camp. Looking for something?
Yeah, apparently that.
You won't
I
find
don't need
any
to take his
treasures that
food.
way.
That's entirely untrue, actually. Huh.
You're back. What have you found?
Oh, man. Felicia didn't make it. I'm sorry. Here's the map of Emerald Stair.
Fletcher. Oh, I was sure she would be safe. Her maps were so meticulous. She even made her own ink. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Wilfrith is dead. At least he made good progress on Shatterscarp.
Ah, poor Wilfred. A keen eye for botany. He loved to write about the plants he found. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
About Renato.
You found him?
He was imprisoned in the Tusks. He's gone. Whatever happened, at least his map survived.
How terrible. Renato was the first one I heard. It was always about the adventure for him. Madico, this expedition is cursed. Where did I go wrong?
You sent people out into the wilds with no training and no one to guide them. Maybe take one moment to actually think next time?
You should have been out there with them. What happened to pulling with your crew?
Out of interest. Did you vet them before you hired them?
Perhaps not well enough. I hoped their excitement would make up for their inexperience. If nothing else, my map is very nearly finished now, so some good has come of the expedition after all. Thank you, amico. You've helped me shape the course of history. Come back to the shop anytime.
You did good, Envoy. I think you brought them peace.
I would hope so. At the very least. And I do believe that is the end of that, and he gave us a little something. What did we get? Cartographer's Companion, plus 2 dex, plus 3 perception. Son of a bitch. What are we currently wearing? What am I currently wearing? Oh, and the Ring of Many Stars. Conjures magical homing projectiles that bounce between targets. Interesting. Very curious. Plus 2 intellect, 2 intellect perception. I don't actually see what thing I have equipped. Oh, it says I equipped the cartographer's companion. I did not mean to do that. What the hell did I have on beforehand? I think it was... I had this on, yeah. +4 intellect. Alright, so... +2 dex, +3 perception. That is quite fucking tempting. Our intellect's at 15! Christ! Do I have any other dex-based items? Let's take a look. Or, intellect, I guess. Well, because I've got the 2 intellect rings on currently. Yeah, because I'm literally wearing intellect, intellect, and then even more intellect on top of that. And then if we look at glove-wise, I've got +3 might. And then boot-wise, we've got +2 resolve. And armor-wise, they don't really have... None of the armors I've come across, anyway, have had point bonuses, which I think is probably for the best. So that kind of makes it so that it's more about what they actually have to offer. And the swords as well don't really come with that. Yeah, +2 dex, +3 perception's really, really fucking tempting. We'd lose 4 int, which would drop us down to 11, but we'd go up to 12 dexterity. I could swear my dex was higher, too. I think I did drop it, though. I swapped rings. Yeah, what if we did switch this out? Now we're at 11 perception, 11 intellect, 12 dex, 6 might. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of chill with that. And there's... So, what's-her-name actually wants to talk to us, and I'm wondering if that's because we are in Dawnshore. Like, I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. So we're just gonna fast travel to a camp real quick, talk to Giada. Because I want to wrap things up before we cross over to what feels like the point of no return. Where's she at? She's over here.
I am uneasy in the presence of so many adherents. They attacked my people, and here we are, waltzing around their occupied territory as if nothing is wrong.
You're safe with me. I'm something of a local hero in Paradise.
I'll do my best not to tarnish your reputation. Fair warning, people might not like seeing you in the company of an animancer. But don't worry, I won't cause any trouble. I know when to keep a low profile.
I don't care what other people think. You're with me, troublemaker.
Well, I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks for listening. Just wanted to get that off my chest.
I actually want to hear what she has to say about Paradise.
What's on your mind?
What do you know about this place?
Settlers come to the Living Lands from every corner of Eora. Many stop in Paradise or venture as far out as Thirdborn. And why not? The city has everything they need. Stability, security, walls, everything but freedom. That is why the rest of the Living Lands is populated by the intellectuals, the adventurous, and the criminally insane. Some of us aren't willing to exchange freedom for safety. We accept the frontier as it is.
Well, to be fair, Fior had walls as well. That was a city. Technically, Thirdborn is a city as well. It's more of a settlement, frankly, but... Before we met, I healed the strangle root. Any idea how I did that?
Curious. Are you certain it was you who did the healing? For all we know, it was Sapadal, flinching as you rattled the bars of their cage. Remember, you are a godlike. One of the last, if you believe the rumors. We cannot predict how your physiology or your metaphysical footprint will affect the world around you. And if we cannot predict it, we cannot study it. But no, I have no idea how you did it. Let me know if you ever figure it out. Might come in handy.
Know any local gossip?
Let me think. I heard about what happened to the Claviger. Strange, isn't it? 2 politicians leave town, only 1 returns. Not that I'm suggesting anything happened out there. Away from the city, in the wilderness.
Anything else?
I'm afraid not. For obvious reasons. I don't have many friends in the area. Should I learn anything of interest, you'll be the first to hear about it. Well, technically the second. You want to talk? Let's talk.
Never mind, that's enough.
Thanks for talking.
The only other person who hasn't been here is Yatsley.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? At least the Pargrunen of Solace Keep are free of their stone prison. Maybe they'll be able to move someplace without lava. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too.
I've already spoken with him.
Lovely. Another point in your favor, Envoy. I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaru.
Do you think that Fior could devolve like Solace Keep did?
There's always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden. Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling?
Now that we've met them, what do you think of the Solace Council?
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the Living Lands is incompetent. Truly. At least the... But...
It's the same dialogue.
Love... I do... Meeting... There's all... Oh, come on. How can I...
She has no
get the
opinions
headphones
on
back,
parodies or anything else.
Envoy, what do you need?
Oh, that's enough.
Until next time.
Any upgrades I need to do before we head out? No, certainly not. I don't even have the required items anymore. Alright, exit here. We're keeping Marius and Kai. I do find it interesting, so that was literally just because we brought Giada to Dawnshore and that made her uncomfortable. So that makes me curious now. We're just going to do a little test. We're going to go to Emerald Stair. And we're going to see if Yatsley has anything to say, or frankly, if anyone else has anything to say. It doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing any dialogue stuff popping up for this, so... I'm thinking nobody's got anything to say about this one. Alright, so from here... we're going to Shatterscarp, because there is... I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, we actually have to travel there first. Whoops. Alright, so from here... we need to go to the abandoned mine, which is thankfully pretty close to this area here. And the reason we're coming back here is because this is where I missed the third piece of star metal. Don't ask me how I missed it. I just did. Because I thought this place was awfully suspicious considering how little there was actually going on here. And you'll kind of see why that's the case, because this place is very, very unassuming. And the item that we're looking for is extremely well hidden. Basically being hidden damn near in plain sight. Because it's literally just lying around somewhere over here. And I'm trying to figure out where the fuck it is. It's either down off in this corner. No, but there is a chest here. How did I miss that? Because it's just kind of lurking somewhere. There it is. Yeah. Pretty easy to miss this, frankly. It's much easier to see it at night, obviously. But, yeah, very easy to miss it because it's not exactly glowing from a far distance. Ow. And I guess that kind of wraps it up, because there's nothing else to really speak of in this place. So we can head back to Gallowayne's Tusks, hand in the final piece of star metal, and carry on. I'm still kind of bitter that the keep exploded. Mostly because it was a choice that was entirely out of my hands, but, you know, the fuck are you gonna do at that point?
You're back. What can I do?
I have more star metal for you.
Blessed day. What would you like done?
Upgrade the Moonstrike.
Let's. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time. Proper rifling for the barrel and a bit of weight balancing will do this arquebus wonders.
Always a privilege to watch a master at work.
Here you are. A firearm unlike any other. Use it to rain death upon your foes for me, eh?
They'll never know what hit them.
That's what I like to hear. Good hunting, outsider.
And is there anything to sell? Yep, I've got a shit ton of jewels to sell. And not a whole lot left to purchase, it would seem. I don't think anybody's actually selling any items that I necessarily need. Gauntlets of Devotion? Nah, yeah. Alright, and that's a quest completed as well. And I do believe that pretty much wraps up everything aside from the totems and a couple of treasure maps here and there. Yeah, because everything else is all just items, things I have yet to find. Which is honestly kind of shocking how many things I'm still missing, but maybe I'll go and wrap those things up when things really get to that point where it's like, hey, you better get this stuff or before the game ends. Then I'll consider it. But aside from that, I'm not really too worried. Not really all that worried for it. I'm honestly, I don't know. It's a weird feeling because it's been a hot minute since I played a game that ends. You know what I mean? Because this is a game that ends. This game has an ending, right? There is no picking up from where you last left off, and there's also no New Game Plus, as far as I've heard. Which is also kind of shocking. I kind of think there would be. Because I would actually love to go through this game again with my stats pre-built into it, you know what I mean? But I guess we cannot be so lucky. But this is a game that just proper ends, and it's been a hot minute since I've played one of those. Because usually those games you can kind of just pick up from your last save, but this just ends, as far as I'm aware, as far as I've been told. So, kind of going through this door with a bit of dread.
We have waited so long.
Alright, here we go. No turning back as far as I know. You will not be able to return once you enter the garden. Do you wish to proceed? Son of a bitch. I guess so. Yeah, I think we've wrapped up everything we need to do.